Hello, beautiful soul. My name is Lisa. Welcome back to my channel. Welcome if you're new to the channel. Thank you so much for joining me. Let's start the reading. So, you and this person definitely may be in separation right now. This is an energy where this person can also be dealing with another party or has been dealing with other parties. Or this is an energy where the two of you guys are separate, whether it's different living locations, whatever it may be that's causing this physical divide between the two of you, because sometimes you can live right next to that person, but still have something that's dividing or that's stopping the two of you guys to be together. With this person, they feel that they're very deep in love with you. And it's getting to a point where I think in the beginning, it wasn't a big deal to them, not necessarily to be close to you or to be around you. But now this energy is building up and it's becoming harder and harder for this person to separate themselves from you. Because I feel like when it comes to you, they recognize how much you love them and how much they love you. And there's this beautiful energy here that makes them feel good. This is a feel-good type of energy. And it's almost like this person is on just this very magnetic high, like they're just coming off of a roller coaster with all of this adrenaline. But the moment they leave, it's like that energy lasts for a period of time before it dissipates and this person is being back to being by themselves and being alone. And I get that whoever this person is, there's always been a level of tension and strain. And there's a lot of pressure here to set things in motion with you. Because there's something between the two of you that's coming in as this major force change. Whether you guys are going in opposite directions, whatever it may be, I'm getting that this person is getting ready to take some level of action towards you because they're feeling this emotional pull to do so. They're being guided to take this leap of faith with you. I understand if you don't trust me. I'm still learning how to trust myself. So again, this person feels like they broke your trust. This person knows that they've broke your trust because I think that you're somebody that's very, very analytical. You're looking at the fine print, you're researching, you're being very careful, you're paying attention to everything. And you're looking for hidden information and you're reading between the lines, you're reading the small print, the fine print. And there's certain things that this person does or there's certain things that this person says where it makes you kind of go, something doesn't make sense, right? And it's crazy because with this person, they understand, even if they say that you need to trust me, they also understand why you don't trust them because there's a lot of times where they don't trust themselves to make the right decision. But I feel like whoever this person is, you and them not being with each other, for some of them, they may not be feeling well, they may be in poor health, or they may have a headache, or there's problems that are going on. Something is off with this person, and it's because the energy is off between the two of you. I don't think that this person truly can understand or comprehend what your energy does to them. I feel like your energy, because it's so beautiful and it's so light, it creates almost like this protective barrier around this individual. And when this person hurts you, i.e. never meant to make you cry, right? Or this person isn't talking to you, or this person feels detached from you, their energy begins to dissipate, and that, I don't want to say it's not a plastic bubble, but this energy shield that you've built around them, when that is taken away, this person is met with the real world. And I think that they're struggling right now because of it. And I feel like this person misses you. I feel like they want to be with you. And I feel like they're just having a lot of issues. I want to be better because of you. This person knows that you deserve better. This person knows that the way that you treat them, the way that you go about it, it's very nurturing, it's very loving, it's very giving. But then again, when it comes to this person having this major truth that's being revealed to them, they also have to acknowledge, what have I put into the relationship? Have I taken the necessary steps needed in order for there to be a level of forward progress? Yes or no? And I think that this person is realizing that they need to elevate to your level, because the relationship is never going to be able to be sustainable at their lower level frequency. They have to elevate to your frequency. And what this person is also understanding is patterns. When they're at your frequency, when they're at a higher elevation, everything seems to flow with them. Work flows with them, money flows with them, positive energy comes along with it. But the moment that they do something at a lower vibration, it's like everything begins to fall apart. And that's because God is trying to teach this person how to keep their energy high vibrational at all times, because this person has a hard time staying at your vibration, and they do dip down occasionally to this lower energy, and they succumb to this lower frequency, right? Which isn't, it's not a healthy frequency. So this person is beginning to identify these faults within inside of themselves, and they want to be a better person because of you. Look, you deserve better than who I am right now at this moment. This is somebody that's realizing that the things that you ask them for, the minute things, right? They're realizing that you deserve a lot more than that. And for some of you guys, you told them, I deserve more than what you're giving me. So because this person is in this place where they're having this sense of loss because you've changed, right? There's something about you where you've changed your energy. You've let this person know, like, I forgive you, but I'm also going to release the situation if things don't change. And now this person is saying, and I feel like the entire time they felt like you were too good for them. Or they may have thought originally they were too good for you, and now the roles have flipped, where they're looking and they're saying, you know what? The collective deserves a lot better than what I've given them. Because their actions don't match their heart space, and that's what's confusing, because this person, they may not open up and vocalize to you how they feel. They may not have the actions towards you, but internally, intuitively, in your heart space, you feel this major pull, and this person just wants you to go off of that without having any type of linear contact or linear conversations. When I say linear, I mean like 3D, right? Not just something that's stuck in the head. Okay. You scare me on how much you can read my mind and figure out my actions. I don't know how you do it. And then the next one is, I've always felt like we had the same soul. We are so much alike. See, this is somebody that's realizing that even with your differences, whether it's age, whether it's race, whether it's religion, whether you guys are at different parts of the world you've been raised differently, whatever it may be, right? Your thought process. They're realizing that your core values match theirs. They're realizing that as different as the two of you are, you both essentially want the same thing. Your souls are yearning for the same type of energy, that same type of balance. And the balance is coming from relationships. It's coming from partnership. This is somebody who may have felt like they could always be on their own, do it on their own. They don't need anybody. But the reality is this is somebody that's been yearning for a sense of partnership, and whoever you are dealing with, they do better when they're in partnership. And I feel like when it comes to you reading this person's mind, there's things that they've done and things that they've said that haven't been right? It hasn't been for their higher good, nor has it been for your higher good. And I feel like whoever this person is, they're humiliated at themselves. And a lot of times with this person, they tried to find faults in you. When you would call things out with them, they would find faults in you. And then they would shut down because they would get caught, and now there's nowhere to run. And I think that when it comes to this person, they're almost sitting here looking at you like, how can you still love me, or how can you still care about me when you know all of my secrets? This has been this person's greatest superpower. I feel like when it comes to other people, it's the fact that they have the ability to make moves without people knowing what they're gonna do. But I think that you know what they do. I think you know the reasoning behind it. And I think that you say certain things to them where they have it in the back of their mind, like, how did they know that? How did they know that that's exactly what happened? How did they know? How did they know that's what I was thinking? How did they know that that's really what happened the other day when I said X, Y, and Z? See, this person is struggling because you're in their head. And the reason that you're in their head, the reason that you know this, is because there is this direct connection where you two are cut from the same cloth, cut from the same soul. You're half of one another, you're mirroring one another. So when this person does something wrong, or when you get this uncomfortable feeling, it's because this person is doing something that they shouldn't be doing, or this person feels guilty about something. You feel their guilt. And it's vice versa, right? Like, this person also feels when you're disconnecting. You disconnecting from this person is making this person want to be better. It's making this person question what they know. Question, are they the person for you? Have they put their best foot forward? Is there any room for growth on their own? And are they willing to do the effort, or put the effort in order to make strides towards you, right? This is kind of a very interesting energy that's coming in here. I feel spiritually married to you, like you've been mine forever. Because a lot of you guys are actually spiritually married to this person, right? A lot of times, especially with twin flames, and everybody has their own perception, but when it comes to twin flames, you and this person are already promised to each other. You and this person have come into this lifetime trying to do the right thing, trying to make sure that you handle all of the shadow work in order for the two of you guys to really merge together as one. Because the reality is, when twin flames really do come together in a lifetime and they're able to work out their differences separately but also together, the moment that they come together, the moment that they have this level of fusion, fireworks happen, abundance is created, everything seems to flow the way that it's meant to, but sometimes it's hard to get both people on the same page. So, with this person, you've opened up this level of ascension for them. This is an energy where you've connected them, I feel like, to the spiritual realm, the spiritual world, and now they're having a lot of data, there's having a lot of things that are coming in for them, right? And they're realizing that they've made mistakes, that they've complicated situations, but they're also in an energy where they want to work something out here because they really do feel like you're their soulmate. They're in love with you. They want union with you and courtship. They want to be able to date you. They feel like if you and them were out, everybody would be staring at the two of you. They see a lot of long-term potential in this situation. And I feel like this person hasn't had the ability to truly display how much they love you and display their true affection towards you, because there's something about you where you have this major it factor. And the two of you, believe it or not, are two of a kind. And I feel like this person is realizing that you have more similarities than you do differences. And I think that that's the beautiful part about this energy coming in. My embarrassing acts from the past has caused me fear in coming towards you. I think that this person feels horrible for the way that they've treated you. I think that this person feels horrible for not seeing your worth. I think that this person feels bad for giving in to low vibrational energies, whether that's drinking, whether that's partying, whether that's having relationships with people that they're not in love with, tangible relationships, when in reality they should have been investing in you. I feel like this person is embarrassed for not seeing your worth. For some of them, they may have even been under some type of spell work, so every time they would get close to you, there was something that would push them away. But this person is beginning to break free of that because they're coming into their higher purpose. And you know how I can tell that they're coming into their higher purpose? Because they're recognizing your emotions. People that are stuck in ego, people that are stuck in this, low vibrational devil energy illusions, they are unable to put themselves aside and look at how somebody else feels. This person is doing that. This person is taking a step back and they're realizing how much you've changed. They're realizing that during this time where there's a lack of communication, they're searching for resolution. They want to reach this end of a cycle so that a new one can begin. But they know that you seek certain answers that they have to reveal to you. And some of the answers that they have for you are uncomfortable. It's hard for even them to admit that they've put you through this, or that they've not given to you the right way that you truly deserve, especially with how beautiful your soul is and everything that you've really given to them. Because for a lot of you, I feel like you've really came in and helped heal this individual, help heal this person. I'm afraid you might use my vulnerabilities against me, so it's easier for me to stay quiet. Your person, whoever it is, their mother or their father or some type of relationship that they've been in, knew what this person's insecurities were and they played on them. They used it as tactics, they used it as bargaining tools, in order to trigger this person to do what they wanted them to do. So what this person has learned is, if I keep people at bay, they can't figure out what my triggers are. I can't open myself up to be vulnerable so that they won't hurt me. And it's easier for this person not to say to you, you know what, you hurt my feelings, or you know what, I didn't like what you said there. I didn't like how you phrased that. Because what that does is it shows you that there is a level of sensitivity within this person, and that's why they hide it, because they're afraid. Because other people have used it against them. Hurting you only hurt me. I felt that. Yeah, I mean, I definitely feel like with this person, them pushing you away, them not giving you the commitment that you deserve, them trying to ignore their higher purpose or their life path, even though they feel like the two of you guys are meant to be married. See, your relationship, it's meant to solidify, it's meant to ground itself in the 3D. You and this person are meant to have a very solid foundation with one another where you guys can grow and build together. Whether that's growing a family, growing a business, growing old, the two of you guys have a very specific destined path that the two of you guys are meant to be on. And this person is realizing that them hurting you is really turning out that they hurt themselves, and this is a level of self-sabotage within this connection. This person sabotaged the situation for sure. So much intense sexual energy comes from you. My goddess, what are you doing to me? This is somebody that you and them have a very strong chemistry, regardless if you've been intimate with this person or not. There's this strong pull. There's this strong chemistry where they think about you all the time. They watch movies, and if there's intimate scenes, they imagine you and them. When they listen to music, you're the person that they think about, whether they have sad songs on repeat, or love songs, or whatever it may be. This person has such an intense magnetism towards you that it's hard for them to stay away. It's an energy where I feel like they've never felt this type of pull towards anybody before, and they're questioning why. Why is it coming? I still want a family with you in the future. I always imagined us living together and creating a life of our own. Regardless of how old you are, regardless if you can have kids or if you can't have kids, this person wants to have some type of solidified foundation with you, where the two of you guys can build this legacy, where the two of you guys can build an empire together, where you guys can be the couple that everybody hates, the power couple that people want to be. And I feel like this person really does want this major future with you, where they've envisioned what it would be like waking up next to you every single morning. You know, who would make coffee? What would you make for breakfast? What would you talk about? This person is very enamored with how you go about your day to day. What do? You wake up, what happens? Like, this person is very, very curious as to what that looks like, and they still do want a family with you. They still are hoping for this major future between the two of you guys. But I do feel like whoever you're dealing with, there is a level of darkness here. Would you dance with me in my darkness? There's certain things that this person may be uncomfortable for you to open up, for you to take a look at, for you to see. Yet, look at this. I'm being guided to tell you how I truly feel, okay? And the reality is that they still want to be with you. They still want a family with you. There's a very, very strong divine pull towards you. And look at this. I know my behavior can be bipolar sometimes, but just know it has nothing to do with you and our connection. I just have serious issues. You're dealing with somebody that has a lot of insecurities. And with these insecurities, there comes a level of patience. You don't have to be patient with this person. It is a choice. But when you love somebody, you take the time to understand their wants and needs. You take the time to understand what their triggers are, right? Some people call it narcissistic tendencies. I don't like the word narcissistic. I think that at times we all can be narcissistic, but what is it being driven from? And I feel like with this person, you don't take, at times their bipolar behavior does hurt your feelings, but I don't think that you take it as personal, because you know that it's something more so internal with them than it is with you. Alright, if you haven't already, please make sure you like the video and subscribe to my channel. I would greatly appreciate it. Let's get into some tarot. What messages do you have for the collective at this time when it comes to love and romance? First card out, we have the Lovers. I mean, this person, they really do love you. They really do have very deep-seated feelings for you. But this is a situation, or this is a relationship where the two of you guys are at this major crossroads, right? This person is acknowledging I'm in love with them. They're realizing that they've had some type of spiritual enlightenment to let them know, yeah, this is the person for me. But they have this choice. Do they want commitment? What are they gonna do? And I feel like this is an energy where they're ready to really harmonize this relationship. And it may be because you blocked them or they blocked you. But for me, with this energy, typically this is somebody that's taking the higher road, right? This is somebody that's going up, taking a higher level of elevation in order to know what's going on. And I feel like whoever this person was, they always were very, very defensive when it came to love. There was always certain boundaries that they set up. This also may be somebody who was able to show their love more so through a level of intimacy, personal touch in that thing versus vocalizing it. And what this person is realizing is that it doesn't work. Their boundaries that they're setting up, they're realizing that now they have to take the time to fight for what they want, right? Especially with this, Leo, Mars and Leo. One, it's a very sexual energy, but on top of that, Mars and Leo's is fighting for their heart. What makes them happy? That's how they're taking action. They're taking action on what makes them happy. And I feel like this individual is getting ready to walk away from being so defensive. I think that they're tired of always running away. They're tired of always trying to put up this guard in order for you just to climb over it. Whoever this person is, they're coming in with an energy where typically whoever you're dealing with is very stubborn. For some of you, this can be a boss, this can be somebody that you work with, but also too, outside of that, this is somebody who's very, very meticulous with the way that they go about things. finances, materialistic possessions, they mean something to this person, and they're really, really focused on being very, very stable in providing some type of, trying to make sure that they're a provider for you. That's they're doing what they need to do in order to make you this offer, because again, they feel like you deserve a lot better than what they actually have. So this person, to me, is working very hard. For some of them, they're even working on their body, I feel like. Eight of Pentacles. There's a lot of internal work going on, right? And I kind of like the Eight of Pentacles coming out in this sense, because with this person, they had to take it down a couple of notches and acknowledge that there were things that they needed to work on. This Virgo energy, this is really working from the inside out, right? What do I need to do? This is having this level of organized chaos, but also working towards a goal, working towards something. And I feel like with this person, they're very, very focused, and they're very, very dedicated right now on working towards this goal. And the goal may be to come forward to have this communication with you. 8-8, that may be significant. 6-8, 6-7, 7-8, 8-7, 8-6. This is an energy where, this is all about change, right? Having communication. This person is working on something to show you or to give you in order for there to be this forward movement, especially with the Eight of Wands, right? The Eight of Wands is such a positive, beautiful card, and it's Mercury in Sagittarius, so it's expansive. This is a level of quick action, quick messages. You may receive positive news. There's a level of transition here where you're going 6, 7, 8. Okay? You're coming out of this negative energy where this person is very guarded and very blocked. And now you're going to be having some level of clarity, because I feel like with your person, they're having this major aha moment where there's some type of truth that's been enlightened to them, okay? There's some type of enlightenment that this person has had recently, and it may have been that they had some type of communication with you, communication with somebody, and it was a judgment moment, I feel like. And whatever information that was given to this person, it expanded their way of thinking, and it gave them a new way, a new vision of this situation with you. Because I get that whoever this person is, they're really, really upset with how things have gone. The Magician, Gemini, Virgo, Scorpio, Aries energy. This person knows what they have to do to make it right. This person has all the tools that are necessary, all the tools that are needed in order to change the situation, in order to solve this problem. And this person with the Ace of Swords, the Eight of Pentacles, the Eight of Wands, they're taking the time to do what's right. They may be getting therapy, they may be talking to people. Whatever is going on with this person, they're researching exactly how to move forward, but they're building the foundation first before they take that action, and then they're going to give you this sense of clarity. And I think that that's very, very significant here, because it's not an energy that's acting very hasty, where it's saying like, okay, I'm going to rush in towards you and